Hello guys, Brick5D here, coming to you with a new Raid Shadow Legends video. I'm about to go live on Twitch, but before I do, I wanted to just put this video out there, ramble along for 10 minutes and put it on YouTube and see what comes out of it. And it's a simple one. It's 10 things I wish I knew before I started playing Raid Shadow Legends. So it will benefit mostly new players, but if you're also an experienced player, please watch this video to the end and support my channel in any way you can. Subscribe and like, So the first thing I want to talk about, it's the importance of progressing your account from normal to brutal. I tend to stay in normal and hard for a long while before I started watching other YouTube videos which suggested you rush to brutal 12-3. So if you don't know what I'm talking about your campaign farming. I'm not going to go into details of selecting the best champs because all the beginner champs are good. They can farm campaign. I'm not talking about speed, how to choose the one that will do most damage or do most speed. No. But at the game, when you start at normal, you should try as much as possible to get to brutal 12-3 quick. And how do you do this? When you're getting stuck in some of the stages. Let me tell you why you're getting stuck. It's because you're giving the best artifact to other champions instead of your main campaign farmer. So I'm talking about ATEL, your Kale, and other campaign farmers you started the game with that the game suggested. Those should be your number one priority when you're giving artifacts to, because once you get to 12-3, this is when the game begins. If you don't get to 12-3, you're maybe just playing the game for fun. But if you're serious about progressing your account, please don't stay in normal for too long. Just don't even bother about 3-star, because I went back and I 3-starred. I know all these things are important, gems and all that, they're also important. But please, if you stay on these levels, just farm it, get to 12, move up to hard, farm it, get to 12, move up to brutal, get to 12. Then you can start doing other things in the game. I'm staying on this point because this is what people kind of miss. They leave other things they are supposed to do. If you get to 6 or 8, it's fine, because 6 and 8 are very important stages. So if you're stuck here, you can stay here and farm, no problem. If you're stuck here, stay here and farm, because you know how it goes. You get to a stage you cannot defeat a boss and you're stuck there until you improve your other champs. Now, while improving your other champs, your support champs, to help you beat that stage, because you need 4 champions, right, to beat a stage like this. So while you improve other champs to put in a roster, let's say where is the normal support everybody gets? You might get this one already, or this one. So when you're improving all these champs, don't get them past 50. You're even new to the game, so you probably were thinking of how to get them to 40. No, don't get them to 50. Leave them at 40 and use the resources you get to boost this one to 60. So your main campaign farmer should be the one to 60 first, while these 3 stay at 40. What does that mean? It means you might find yourself in somewhere like hard, right? So this is hard and you're stuck in this stage. Farm here till you get your campaign farmer to 60, and the rest of the game will be very easy. You will not get stuck anywhere else, I promise you. So if you can stay farming here with your campaign farmer who can beat this particular stage or who can beat this stage, stay there and farm. You get a lot of XP when you start the game at first, so you will not run out of energy that much. So now, that's the main point. You get it? I'll stop talking about it. Brutal 12-3. If you don't get to 12-3, all your other champs will remain at 40 and 50, and you'll just be spending resources in the game without getting maximum returns for your resources and energy you're spending. So that's it. Alright, the next point I want to make is who should be your next level 60. Obviously, your main campaign farmer should be your first level 60, but who should be next? I'll highly recommend you put everybody else at level 50 until you're sure of who to get to level 60. That means you have several um, 5-star foods that you want to feed to one champion, but be sure before you do it, because it's really hard to 6-star or level 60 a champion, especially if you're free to play. So what are my recommendations, by the way? The first one you should consider is a champion that you can use in every aspect of the game, not just one aspect of the game. I'm talking about ATL. Can be used in campaign, can be used in dungeon, can be used in arena, all aspects, even clan boss, right? So that's what you should think of. Your next level 60 should be somebody you can pair with your ATL in all aspects of the game. It could be a healer, it could be a defense down, it could be a speed champion, it could be a poisoner. We're going to go into a different video altogether another day when I talk about my outlaw monk and my clan boss strategy. That's a different video. But all I'm saying is your next level 60 should probably be War Maiden, because you use her in every aspect of the game. It shouldn't be Spirit Host, except you don't have any better option. The better champion support champion that everybody wants to get is Apothecary. So if you can't wait to get him and you feel Spirit Host is the best, she doesn't heal. That's my problem. She's not a healer, so that's why I did not get her to level 60. Yeah, she does attack up and gives me a little bit of utility, but that's about it. I wouldn't recommend you level 60 a Diabolist either, because she's pretty weak, except you don't have any better option. So what I'm saying is put everybody at level 50 and have a lot of level 50 food ready to go. But when you have a lot of level 50 foods, then you can maybe just throw away 5 of them on one of these champs, because I'll tell you, they are not very strong. They are better epic or void support champs you can use. Like on my second account, I pulled, what's her name now? I don't know, but she's a void support champ, and she heals and she's very good. So these two are level 50 because they help me in some aspect of the game, but basically you shouldn't level 60 them. Don't move them to 60. No. You get high cartoon as you progress in the game as a daily login. She is probably worth level 60, so because she will help you a lot in arena. This brings us to our next point, guys. So who should do level 60 is basically up to you, but I just gave you a little guide to tell you how best to choose. So the next point is arena and great hall. While you're farming your campaign and getting your champions to level 60, trying to get to normal to brutal, don't forget to also farm your arena. You should never have 10 coins just sitting here, because you know your arena tokens always refresh, or they always restore a new one for you. Always find a team you can beat easily and fight that team. No, I can't beat this team. I saw ATL was 49 and I wanted to go in for it, but always use your arena tokens so you get, you see, I always used my arena tokens and I get my great hall bonuses. So that's what it's used for. Fight in the arena, improve your great hall. I know I'm still in bronze, but at least I'm using my bronze rewards to unlock all these extra perks you get from the game. So I'm still in bronze 3. I've tried to get to bronze 4. I still dropped out to bronze 3. Basically, I'm not in a good place in the game. I'm not focusing on arena, but I always use my tokens so I can get, my win rate is kind of poor, but this, your great hall should be improved. Focus on accuracy first, of course, before you focus on defense, before you focus on maybe HP and attack or crit damage. So from the tokens you get from the arena, please update all this and use them wisely as you progress on. This takes effect in all aspects of the game, and it makes your dungeon runs and your campaign farming and your arena battles a lot easier because these are the bonuses you get: HP bonus, defense bonus. So you run out of energy while farming campaign, sure, but is that the end of the game for you that day? No, there's arena. So while I'm out of energy while I'm doing campaign farming, I come into arena, do few runs. By the time I do 5 arena battles, guess what? I have a little energy to go campaign again. So while I'm out of energy in campaign again, that brings us to our next point, which is, where is it? Faction wars. Don't forget about faction wars. Even as a beginner player, you have 12 keys every day to use. Like as I was saying, I have 0 keys right now. Why? Because I have used them up today. I used all my keys. While I was waiting for my XP, from my energy to regen, I used my 12 keys here. I go to arena, fight a few battles, and I get more energy and I use. So basically I'm bouncing around here, faction, arena, and campaign all the time. So don't just stay in campaign and say, oh, I've run out of energy, that means you have to close the game and go look for something else to do. You still have, if in case you don't know what these glyphs are, they are used to upgrade your artifacts. So your artifacts caps at 10%, glyphs to push it an extra 1 to 8%. So they are really, really important to put your artifact to a little bit more than they can do. So that's the next point. XP management, use every time it's full. XP boost. I don't think this should be a point because it goes together with gem management. So basically, that's our number 5 points that we're talking about. XP management and gem management. When you have your phone on lock or you're out of the game, every 1 or 2 hours, log in and see your XP has refilled. So you will never find my XP at 119 when it's totally full and I don't use it, because I always log in and I use it in campaign battles. You know, it's really, really fast to just run out of the energy, right? So use your energy in your campaign. When you're out, you can log the game and go watch TV or play other games. But 2-3 hours, please check again and use it. This is the best way to progress your account. You don't have to stay in the game all day, but just that 5 to 10 minutes you use to run your campaign and run out of energy, it's how you progress your account every day. Of course, when you do that every day, you also get your daily login rewards. I don't want to go into mission, quest, and challenges because I feel everybody knows that's a priority. I didn't put it on my list at all. If you're not doing them, then why are you playing the game? The next point on my list that I want to make is saving sacred, void, and ancient shards. So if you open your portal right here, you can see I have 12 ancient shards, 2 void shards, and I don't have any sacred shards because we just completed a 2x sacred summoning event. That is the only time I will run any of this. Currently there's a 10x for some champions, but these odds are still not in your favor for 10x. So please save them for only 2x events. I know you want to pull them, you want that legendary, but hey, you might get a rare. That's just the truth. So at the beginning of the game, you don't get a lot of this. You don't get a lot of ancient shards, you don't get a lot of void shards. So the few times you get them, save them up for any double summoning event. You see the icon right here letting you know. They even post a notification that there's a double summoning event. That's when you pull the shard. Right now, you don't see any 2x on any of this, so please save them. Currently, we have some tournaments going on. Arena Onslaught is one that I like to participate in because it doesn't require much energy or resources. Arena Onslaught, basically you go into the arena, the more teams you can beat, the more you rank up in the tournament. I've won it like twice, so that's one. And also any tournament that has to do with farming, has to do with campaign, so champion chase for example. So don't participate in ice golem or dragon tournament because you might not win. As a beginner player or as a mid-level player, you burn all those resources in those dungeons and you will not get return on your investment. You won't rank up anywhere because most players are more experienced than you, especially if you don't have a lot of champions that can handle such stages. So please focus on tournaments that you're sure you can win, that usually has to do with campaign and arena. Those are the two I'll always recommend people, beginner players, focus on, because those are the most ones I've won, especially if you play it a lot. We're almost at the end of the video. I have 2 more points to put across to you. One of them is dungeon. Stay away from the dungeons. They're an extreme waste of energy if you're a new player who can beat the higher levels of the dungeon. The only reason why you should come here is if your campaign farmer needs to be ascended. Of course, it's easy to do that. So get your whatever your campaign farmer needs, or maybe your support champion will do better with a 3-star ascension. Get that and leave. But don't spend time in Meritor's Lab, Ice Golem's Peak, Spider, Dragon's Lair. It's a very huge energy drain on you when you can beat the higher stages. So that's another point. Campaign farming is where your energy should go to, not dungeon plays. So it's really, really important. At later stages, you find yourself beating higher 12, 11, 13, 14 levels of dungeon that you always get stuck. When your campaign farmers who are 60 come in there, they will trash all those mobs easily without struggle. So imagine spending all those energy repeating stage 11 of a dungeon when you could be spending it getting to 60, which will help you clear those stages faster. Now obviously, if a mission or an objective here requests you to do a dungeon, they wouldn't send you there unless they are sure that your champions can defeat that level. So remember, your main campaign farmer should be able to defeat those levels that this mission requests you to do with ease. That's my point on dungeons. And last, the final point is the importance of YouTube guides. If you start this game without watching any of the videos on YouTube or checking any resources online, you will make a lot of mistakes. So whenever you're about to make a decision in this game, just go to Google and search it. Any champion you want to upgrade, any champion you just got, find out about their abilities, how to put artifacts on them, the best artifacts for them, mastery guides and all that. There's a lot of resources. IumiLove.net is one, Stew Gaming, Fly Elite, Hell Hades. There are lots of content creators who have made quality content on this game. They have covered all aspects of it and they are still covering it. You can jump on their live streams and ask questions and they'll answer you. So there's a lot of resources on this game. If you don't use them, you just spend a lot of time and energy wasting around in this game. So I don't know if my channel will be more about this type of videos or resources, but basically I'll try to put as much content as I can out there from my own perspective, because everybody has a different way of playing this game. I've learned a lot from all of them and I hope to put it into my game and improve my account also. My name is Brix5D and I go on Twitch. I stream from Monday to Saturday if my network allows me. I'm in Nigeria and I'm a content creator on YouTube. I blog, I do a lot of shit and also stream on Twitch. So if you want to follow my channel, subscribe to my YouTube, like this video and jump onto Twitch, follow me up there too so you know when I go live. Right now, after I drop this video, edit it, I'm going live on Twitch. Sorry if some of the parts in this video were freezing. You know how OBS is when you have a lot of windows open, it just freezes up everything. So I'm not about to edit all that part out because I still gave valuable information in those aspects of the game. So this is my main account. Maybe some other time when we get a lot of resources, we might begin to do shard openings and maybe review your own accounts for you. Remember, I'm on Twitch, Brix5D on Twitch. So jump in there and let's connect. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.